Welcome back, my friends, my good friends, to the professional podcast. Roz, how are we? We're gonna get right into this.
Um, how are we? I'm okay. I mean, I definitely could be better. Um, if something was available
Oh, we're gonna talk about that.
to be consumed by the general populace right now, like it should be. But even despite the fact that said thing is not available to be consumed by the general populace, I'm doing okay. How are you doing, Bryce?
Um, I'm kind of in the same boat, you know. If you don't know what Raza was referencing, he was referencing Jesus is King not coming out, despite the fact that we were told by Kanye West, Kanye West's wife and publicist that it was. Um, I'm so angry. I'm pissed off.
Yeah, I'm really fed up because this is the second time in
In the
the last
same
year.
and the same time of year.
Yeah, the exact same weekend
It's
too.
so
It's like,
ridiculous.
and like he had the listening parties in like Detroit and New York and Chicago for people to hear the album, which they did. But despite that, it hasn't dropped. It's like,
Not only did it not drop, we got a report from XXL today that it doesn't even have a release date anymore.
yeah, which is absurd. Like I always told ever since the Yandi debacle, I always told myself like, all right, if there's any news about Kanye or a new Kanye album or a new Kanye song, anything around Kanye, I'm like, you should not believe it until you see it.
Yeah,
So I always tell myself like, okay, Jesus is King was announced like a month ago, and I was like, all right, Ratsa, don't get your hopes up. Don't get your hopes up.
yeah,
But as the days crept on and we got closer to the 27th, which is when it was supposed to drop, I was like, oh my God, new Kanye album coming soon. I'm so excited. And
yeah. Here
didn't
we
come out
are.
then, and then Kim was like, it's dropping Sunday. Don't worry at all. And I stayed up until ungodly hours every night just in the chance that it would be released. And
Yeah,
I
here
don't
we
think we're
are.
ever.
Now here we are on the 30th, clown mask on, disappointed. This is the second year in a row at the same time. So like this wasn't a problem with Kanye at all. Like up until last year, cuz like every time he
Well, I
dropped an
mean,
album,
the Life of Pablo was delayed.
that okay, The Life of Pablo was delayed, but it eventually came out.
Yes, it eventually came out.
We still don't have Yandi. It's been a year.
I mean, people on Reddit are like, "Oh, you can go and listen to the Yandi leaks. That just because it
No.
hasn't dropped doesn't mean you can't listen to it." And I'm like, "But leaks are different than like the actual drop.
Yeah.
When you're making an announcement and you're making a statement saying that, hey, this is going to drop right here at this time, you're making a commitment and you're making a promise to your fans and your listeners that, hey, this is going to be available for you to listen to on XYZ date. So when it's not available to listen to on XYZ date, and then you say, okay, it's actually going to be available here, and it's still not available, it's just complete. It's being complete. You're completely slighting your audience, and I feel very slighted
It's
again.
I don't understand because other than the Life of Pablo, which eventually did come out after I don't remember how long it was delayed, but it did come out eventually.
I feel like I remember it being a very long time.
Um, I mean, yay! I mean, we got Daytona, Yay, and Kitsy Ghost with no
In very
problems.
quick, and also in very quick succession.
Yeah, in like a month with no problems. They all dropped on time. So I don't understand why Kanye's having trouble now all of a sudden with fake release dates and not hitting deadlines and not dropping things. This hasn't been a problem like this. Not this long. The Life of Pablo was not delayed a year. It just wasn't. So the fact that Yandi's still not here, the fact that we got slighted, like you said, again with Jesus is King, I'm very disappointed. I'm very I'm very upset because I love Kanye and I want to consume Kanye content. And
more than anything at this point, because it has been what feels like a long time. It's been a little bit over a year.
it's been like 15 months since like Kids See
EA
Ghost.
and Kids See Ghost, but I'm deprived, you know.
I mean, it goes two ways because I know a part of me is like I want to hear his new stuff. I want to see what he's doing. But another part of me is like he's not topping what he's already put out. Like he's not going to drop his best album of all time. Like it's just not going to happen.
Yeah, but Kanye music is Kanye music.
I know. That's why I'm upset because I want to hear this. What's the last thing he's even put out? Was it Kids See Ghost? Has he put out?
Believe it was.
Has he put out anything since Kids See Ghost? Other than
maybe it was Yay, whichever one chronologically came first.
It was Kids See Ghost was after Yay.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
So it's been since Kids See Ghost. It's been a good 15 months since we've gotten a Kanye album.
But still pretty good. Kids See Ghost was really so.
I enjoyed Kids See Ghost. I liked Yay too.
I like Yay too. A lot of people.
Daytona.
Dude, Daytona was incredible.
Daytona was probably the best album last year.
All these things are really good. Like it's still very good music. Very no pun intended.
Yeah.
That's why even though it's not going to be his best stuff, it's still going to be.
It's still going to be good. It's still going to be really good. I expect he could still put out a really good album with no problem. I know because he did it last year, did it last summer. He could still produce. Obviously, you heard Daytona. Daytona, I will stand by it, was the best album of 2018. I think with ease. So it's upsetting that we're not getting. We don't know when we're gonna get Jesus is King or Kids See Ghost, because when we were planning this, the plan was we were either gonna talk about the album or we were gonna talk about the fact that it didn't come out. Unfortunately, we got the latter. I didn't want the latter, but that's where we are. We had to talk about it.
I was expecting.
You were expecting it to come out?
I was expecting it to not come out.
I mean, like, I thought after the Kim K story on Instagram, I thought for sure, it's like, okay, it has to be coming out Sunday. Like, she can't just put this out to millions of people who are waiting for this album and it not happen. And then it didn't happen. I didn't think it was going to come out. Most people were like, oh, it's gonna drop after the release party. It's like, it's not. I know it's not. I didn't think that, but I thought it was dropping Sunday, 100%. But it didn't. We're still without a Kanye album for the last 15 months. I miss new Kanye content. So I hope either Yandhi or Jesus is King comes out soon, eventually. Cause
I honestly don't think we'll get either.
You don't think we're ever going to get either?
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you saying that, because now we're going to get both. But you might be right.
I've been given no reason to have hope anymore.
Kind of like our next topic.
Kind of like our next topic.
So our next topic. So that was bad news. We do have some good news. I mean, this isn't all dark. Spider-Man is back with the MCU, where I think he belongs.
No, it's where he definitely belongs.
Tom Holland was even excited about it. Tweeted the clip from Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
He didn't tweet it. He put it on Insta.
Yeah, he put it on Instagram. It's still fantastic.
Awesome. I'm happy about this.
I think most people are. There are some Sony truthers out there for whatever reason, but...
Well, I don't... Because, like, you look at the last two Spider-Men. You really trust Sony with a third movie? I don't think so. I don't trust Sony with a third movie.
I wouldn't trust them with a third movie of a franchise that they haven't worked on. Well, I mean, they haven't worked on fully. Of course, they did work on the first two MCU Spider-Man movies, but they weren't like solely Sony movies. It wasn't entirely their product.
Sony, I don't know, man. Sony movies are like extremely hit or miss. I feel like they either make a really good and funny movie or just a really bad movie.
I mean, I don't think any superhero movie that Sony has made has ever been like really bad. A lot of people hate The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I do too, but it's not like actually no, it's pretty fun.
Well, I was just saying like in general, not even just superhero movies, like all their movies are either like really good or really bad.
I just
maybe that's not the case, but I don't know.
Spider-Man 3, because now that he's quote unquote back in the MCU just for this one movie, we don't know about Spider-Man 4, but that's 4 years from now. So
I don't know.
We don't,
bro. I don't know if we're gonna get a Spider-Man 4. The only person to get to 4 movies is Thor. I mean, it hasn't come out yet, but it's gonna eventually. Thor, the only person to ever get... I mean, Iron Man could have made it to 4, but Robert Downey Jr. didn't want to.
Yeah. I mean, but now that he's back for another movie, you can go off of what you've built up to this point.
Yeah, you could finally finish off everything, which is great.
Which is fantastic, yeah.
That's what you want, you know? I mean, you don't want to, like... They ended that movie on a cliffhanger, so, like, him not coming back would be really weird. Because you'd have to restart. It's... Man, I guess that one meme of Tobey Maguire Spider-Man going, little Iron Boy, gonna cry, isn't as good anymore, but...
That's a pretty fucking good meme.
That meme, I think we've referenced that meme before. It is hilarious. It is so funny. Little Iron Boy, gonna cry?
Gonna cry. But I mean, they can now do what they set out to do, what they had in mind now, which I think is fantastic because it benefits the viewers because they don't have a weird franchise / saga that's spanned across 2 different universes.
Yeah,
you know, it's better for the actors because I think they wanted to be with the MCU. I know
Tom Holland was definitely loving those Disney checks. I promise.
I think that, you know, it kind of benefits every party involved. You know, Sony doesn't get what they want specifically, but they still have the rights to the character. They're still working on
they
still are making a lot of stuff.
They got enough. I mean, they got happy enough with the deal to give him back for a 3rd movie. I mean, I'll take it. As a consumer, I will certainly take it. I don't know. I mean, the MCU is kind of like in a weird place right now. Obviously, after Endgame, we've only gotten 1 movie, but I mean, it's interesting to see where they go because, I mean, they don't have Tony Stark character anymore, so I don't know. He was obviously like he was the head person, like he was the leader.
Yeah, people are like, "Oh, it's Captain America."
It was always Tony Stark.
Yes, 100%.
So with him gone and who you just mentioned gone too, Captain America, he's getting replaced by Captain Falcon, which we'll see. I don't know.
Yeah, well, that's the best.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens. A lot of people don't like Falcon. I don't think he's the worst character. He's okay.
He's okay, but I mean,
movie worthy.
I don't think so.
But I mean, that's what we have now. That is Captain America now. So I don't know. But with Captain America and Tony Stark gone from the universe, really, except Tony Stark is going to be in the Black Widow movie. So,
but that makes sense because that movie takes place in 2016.
Yeah, I mean, for the timeline, that makes sense. Both of those characters are dead, so.
Yes. Well, yeah. I mean, like, it
I
wouldn't be a
mean,
Black Widow movie if it wasn't taking place before Endgame.
yeah. I
I
don't
totally
know
forgot about that.
what the
The fact that, the
Black
fact that
Widow
she's,
got a movie.
the fact that she's fucking dead. Also, the fact that she got a movie.
Bro, I don't. I remember watching that scene in theaters when like Hawkeye and Black Widow were like trying to
Fighting
save
over
each
space
other.
time.
I'm like, bro, this is a win-win. Someone completely boring is dying.
I like both characters though.
I don't really Hawkeye. I think I like Hawkeye a little more.
The thing is that Black Widow's actually a developed character.
That's true. Hawkeye's not. Hawkeye's just like, oh, I shoot bow.
It's probably why they killed her instead of him. Because like she actually, you feel a loss if she dies.
That's true. It's like
if he dies, it's kind of
bro,
just like
if Hawkeye dies, they try to. I don't know, because they try to make you feel bad for him at the start of Endgame. The first opening scene is his family just getting
murked.
Not murked, but just like erased.
Yeah.
So it's like they try to make you feel bad for him, but at the same time, it's like, I mean, wouldn't it be more heroic if he died for sacrifice trying to get his family back? I don't know. Either way, that scene, I'm like, oh yes. When I realized they were going to get the Soul Stone, I'm like, yes.
Someone's gonna die.
Girl, I don't know. I guess you're right.
I was very interested to find out how they were gonna deal with the Soul Stone, because I was like,
I wasn't sure. I'm like, well, the only way he gets the Soul Stone is sacrifice, because that's how it worked. And
you have to.
I want to know.
And I was like, none of these guys really love each other, do they? And then I was like, oh, it's gonna be Black Widow and Hawkeye, and then it was.
I've thought about this before. It's like, how did nobody know you have to make a sacrifice for the Soul Stone? Like, Thanos didn't even know. He didn't even understand. Like, he didn't even know that when he got there.
He didn't even know where it was.
That's true. He didn't know where it was.
So I guess the only person that knew was Gamora.
Gamora didn't know. She
Gamora
just knew where it was.
I feel like she knew, though.
I don't think so. She like mocked him for it when it got brought up. She's like, "Oh, you don't love anything."
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know.
But she didn't know where it was.
She did know.
I guess
she knew where.
knew.
She knew where it was. She didn't. I don't think she knew. We were getting in territory that like no one understands. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I'm glad Tom Holland is back with the MCU, and I think he's a perfect Spider-Man. I don't know if there's anyone else who can outplay Tom Holland as Spider-Man right now. So I'm glad we're gonna get a third MCU movie. Roz, you could not outplay Tom Holland as Spider-Man.
I can do it.
Can you do a flip?
If you,
I don't think you could do a flip, Roz.
I don't know if I could jump off the ground without having vertigo because I'm iron deficient. But if you put me in the Spider-Man suit, I could be like.
So you can't do any of the athletic things he does.
No. Definitely.
You'd probably be a good Peter Parker.
Oh, show, because I'm a stupid little nerd that gets no ladies.
Yeah, what about Mary Jane?
Yeah, well, the thing about the girls is that sometimes they like the Spider-Man first, and then they like.
Well, you'd be a really crappy Spider-Man.
At least Zendaya liked the Peter Parker, and then she liked the Spider-Man. At least.
Oh, the character, anyway. I don't know about Zendaya herself.
Yeah, well, Michelle. MJ.
Yeah, MJ.
The inferior MJ.
Okay,
to
bro.
The Raimi MJ.
So, you're gonna make people upset, Roz.
Oh, I'm not talking about looks. I'm talking about, like, character-wise and Spider-Man character-wise.
Alright. Well, speaking of Spider-Man, guess what day it is when this comes out, Roz?
October 2nd.
Mm-hmm. It's Halloween month. It's the start of the best 3-month span of the year.
I thought it was going to be October 4th and you were going to make the Mean Girls joke.
No, I wouldn't. Roz, I'm not that white.
Dude, I love Mean Girls. I fucking love Mean Girls.
I guess you're
Always
that
have.
white. I don't know. I've never watched Mean Girls.
What? That's absurd.
It's not absurd. It's really not.
That's terrible.
I have never watched Mean Girls all the way through.
You need to watch it right now.
I don't think I should watch it right now, Roz. We're kind of in the middle of something.
Then, okay, directly afterwards.
Well, I have things to do, so no.
Like, watch Mean Girls.
Hasn't made my Sunday movie list yet.
Maybe it should.
No.
It would be the highest rated movie.
It's not going to beat Pulp Fiction. That's for sure.
Probably not, but...
Or Inglourious Bastards, or The Dark Knight. Or even... Probably won't even beat Into the Spider-Verse. But...
It's still a worthwhile watch.
Anyway, what I was going to segue into was... Halloween time means candy. And,
It also means satanic rituals being conducted by people right under our noses.
Really?
And we
Really?
don't even realize it. Yeah.
Are you gonna push this narrative all month, like the Area 51 thing?
No, I just wanted to say to act like those crazy people that yell at you on college campuses.
Do you have people
Like-
that do that on your campus?
Everyone does. The Jesus freaks, you know?
It is.
Like,
Yeah, it is.
Jesus.
It is Virginia. So,
Everything is a sin. Do you masturbate? That's a sin.
Ross.
I'm serious. This is.
I mean, yeah. I know you're probably not kidding. I know.
Every day we stray further from God. Head ass motherfuckers.
I love that meme though.
Every day we stray further from God.
The meme of the meatball, like, look at this and tell me there's a God.
The meatball?
He's from that one show. I can't remember.
You're talking about Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs?
No, the Adult Swim show. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs was not. It was not a show.
It was a movie.
It was. I think there were 2 movies.
There were 2 movies.
One
There's also a book.
One of my favorite characters is the cop from the first Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
Yeah, the cop is hilarious. I think he's voiced by Terry Crews.
Is he?
I think so.
That cop is
because
awesome.
There's all the memes with that cop too. It's so funny.
Yeah, the running.
Him running.
All right, so Roz, we made candy tier lists.
Did we?
What I did. I hope you did, because that's what we discussed.
Yeah, I have a tier list.
All right, so Roz, how about you start? What is your S tier? The best candies. What are yours?
All right, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 S tier candies.
11?
Because
I have 5.
They're all fantastic.
All right, let me hear.
And I can also preface this by saying I have nothing in D and I have nothing in F because I don't hate food that much.
Okay.
Even though I had stuff in D and F when we did fast food tier list, but that's aside.
that's besides the point. That was the old Roz.
Here is my S tier. You got Hershey's Kisses.
Okay, I could live with that.
Milky Way.
A little high, but okay. I like Milky Way.
Whoppers.
Pause. Are you fucking serious?
Yes, I am. Whoppers are fantastic.
Whoppers.
Yeah.
Whoppers are fucking disgusting. Okay.
What are you on about? Whoppers
Bro,
are so good.
Whoppers
Dude,
are
fucking
gross. I hate
They're
Whoppers.
So
I hate
so
them. I despise Whoppers. If I see Whoppers, I am leaving the premise.
Dude, the CVS,
premises, not premise.
CVS near my house back at home has a deal where you can get 3 Whoppers boxes for $3, and I always go.
Yeah, no wonder. I wonder why, Roz, because they're terrible. Nobody wants Whoppers.
Right, they're fantastic. Well, if you liked that addition to the S tier, you'll like my next S tier, which is candy corn.
I'm actually gonna beat the shit out of you.
I don't know why people hate
candy corn. Is so fucking gross.
It's actually not. It's
so gross. Roz,
It's
it is
chewy, it's sweet,
it's
tastes
disgusting, is what
good. No,
it
it's
is.
not. It's actually good.
I'm Roz.
Hey, you know what that means? If there's candy corn at a Halloween party, it just means more for me and less for everyone else, and I'm
Bro,
perfectly fucking fine.
We
with
have to square up. You put your I'm not gonna spoil it where those are for me, but bro, we have to square up.
Candy corn is S. Candy corn is
Candy corn is disgusting. It's so nasty.
That's just not true.
It's nasty.
I'm sorry.
It is. No, it's disgusting. I will not let you sway my opinion on this. It's gross.
All right, well, you need new taste buds anyways.
Okay.
Next in S tier, we have Crunch.
Yes, I have Crunch in S too. So.
Okay, then we got Twix.
I also have Twix in S.
Hot tamales. I'm a very big fan of hot tamales.
They're not okay. They're not that bad.
It's a biased choice. Like I grew up on hot tamales. You know, like,
you grew up on hot tamales.
Yeah, dude. When I was like 3, and my teeth were coming in, they would just stick them in my mouth.
Okay.
All right, I don't know about that, but I had hot tamales
at 3.
No, definitely not.
All right.
We got Sour Patch Kids, which
I could
are
accept
probably
that.
the GOAT.
I could accept that.
They're not the GOAT, actually. What's next is probably... Actually, no, definitely not. But we got Kit Kat.
Kit Kat's in my S too.
I don't think anyone would disagree.
Nope.
Unless you're allergic to wafers, which, sorry.
Sorry, but Kit Kat's elite.
Then we got Maltesers, which are just gourmet Whoppers, which I don't think exist in America. I don't think we have Maltesers here, but they had them in Europe, and they had them when I lived in Dubai, and I ate them more than anything else. They're fantastic. So Whoppers are kind of just like McDonald's Maltesers.
Oh, my God.
And then last but not least in S, my favorite candy of all time, which I actually have a bag of right next to me, which I might delve into in a few seconds because I'm in a candy mood now. We have M&M's.
M&M's are elite, for sure. My S tier only has 5 candies, which are Crunch, M&M's, Reese's, Twix, and Kit Kat. I've heard a lot of Reese's slander. I know you're allergic to peanut butter, so you can't eat Reese's. But there's people that are like, oh, Reese's are trash. Reese's are not trash, bro. Those things are elite.
I wouldn't know. If I ate them, I'd probably get sent to the hospital.
I know. I'm just telling people who aren't allergic to peanut butter. You are missing out if you're not eating Reese's. Okay, so I'll do my A tier.
Yeah, go ahead.
So my A tier is Reese's Pieces. Little under Reese's the originals, but still A. I got Starburst, Butterfinger, Hershey's Kisses, Skittles, the Kinder Eggs, and Sour Patch. Sour Patch Kids.
That's respectable. Definitely respectable. My A is Twizzlers.
Mm-hmm.
Jelly Belly.
All right.
Something else I definitely grew up a lot on. Skittles. Haribo Gummy Bears.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I think that they're kind of overrated because I just don't like the way they feel in your mouth. You know, you need
yeah,
stuff on them.
they kind of taste plasticky almost.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Tootsie Pops.
Okay.
Tootsie Rolls. Mike and Ike's. And Kinder Eggs.
Okay. All the Kinder Eggs, like the surprise and...
No, it's the one. The other one I have in B, because I have no idea what the fuck that is. The Kinder Joy, I have no idea what the fuck that is.
It's just like a kind of a version of the surprise. So B, go through your B.
Alright, I got Pocky. Who doesn't like Pocky? The Nestle Aero thing, because I like the way the bubbles feel.
Mm-hmm.
Cadbury Dairy Milk chocolates, those are they just taste very, very rich.
Mm-hmm.
Starburst, and then the Kinder Joy eggs, because I assume they're much like the Kinder eggs, but
okay. I have the Cadbury in my A too, by the way. Cadbury eggs, the cream eggs.
Yeah, those are fire.
So my B are Swedish Fish, Haribo gummy bears, Jolly Ranchers, Milky Way, Twizzlers, Dots, Jelly Belly, Ring Pops, Airheads, Lifesavers, and I can't remember what those are. The caps, like they're like I don't know what they are. I like them though. I put them in
Pez?
B. No, they're not Pez.
Oh, snow caps.
Yeah, snow caps. Yeah, I have those
Yes,
in B.
I don't really like snow caps because they're just like I don't like the weird things on top, the crunchy little things. So.
I put them in B. Maybe they'd be lower. I haven't had them in a long time.
All right, my C is literally just my throwaway tier. Like,
Well,
I haven't.
do you want me to do C?
I have a tier of things I never ate, so I'd rather just say the things I've never eaten.
Do you want me to do my
everything
C?
else goes in C. So yeah, you can go ahead.
Okay, so my C, I got $100,000, Mr. Goodbar, the Tootsie Pops. I don't really like lollipops anymore. Those would have been higher a long time ago. The bubble gum. I don't remember that. The Hubba Bubba.
Oh, Hubba Bubba's fire.
Yeah.
I have that in C as well.
I got Snickers. Fun Dip. Snickers is C. I know Snickers is an S tier for a lot of people. I don't like nuts, so Snickers isn't that good to me.
You like Reese's more because it's like peanut butter?
It's just peanut butter and chocolate. With Snickers, they have nuts in it. So if Snickers didn't have nuts in it, it'd probably be S, to be honest. But has nuts, so it's a C. Fun Dip is in here too. Fun Dip is kind of gross, honestly. It was better when I was a kid. I liked it, but definitely. now it's kind of gross. I just closed it on accident. Sorry. Hold up. I'm pulling it back up.
Just control speed.
No, I got it back. We got what are there's the little gums you get at baseball games. They're yellow and the blue sides. I don't remember what they're called, bro.
Double Bubble?
Yes, Double Bubble. That's a C. Yeah. Mike and Ike is a C. Those little like square candy, like I don't know. They're like Walmart Starbursts. They're in C. Dum Dums are in C.
Are you talking about Now or Laters?
I don't remember what they're called. Dum Dums I have in C. I also have Pez, the little fireball candies. I don't remember some of these. Some of these I don't remember what the name. I have Warheads in C because like Warheads are in C because they're just too sour.
They're like too sour.
Like, because Sour Patch is like the perfect sour. It's like It's like on the border between sour and too sour, but Warheads just go over that line. And I have Spree in C. I have the Dairy Milk candies in C too. So that's my C. So what is the next tier you want to go over? Because you said you didn't want to do C.
Well, I mean, yeah, my C is just like the only really notable ones are like Mr. Goodbar, Laffy Taffy, $100,000, Fun Dip, Jolly Rancher, Swedish Fish, Pez, Lifesavers. Now I fuck with the gummy Lifesavers.
Gummy Lifesavers are fire.
I fuck with those.
Love the gummy Lifesavers.
Ring Pop, Airheads, Nerds, etc. So it's just like a throwaway tier. I wanted to go over things I've never ate before, and that's just these random ass knockoff brands. Like what the fuck is Spree? A Runt, Trolley.
I don't know those either.
And then I guess I'll go over the ones I'm allergic to. So that's Butterfinger, Reese's Pieces, and Snickers.
Oh my god, you can't eat Butterfingers. That sucks. Butterfingers are good, bro. I feel so bad.
Where would you put Baby Ruths in this list?
Oh, they have nuts. So.
Yeah, I know you hate Baby Ruth. I feel like we've had the conversation before. You're just like, no, Baby Ruths are trash.
Baby Ruths are trash. I hate Baby Ruths. They just have nuts in them, so I don't like them. I don't like nuts.
I think Baby Ruth would be out of business if it wasn't for the Goonies.
That might be true. So my D tier. Do you don't have like a D tier?
I have a D and an F, but nothing is in them.
Well, I have I have Laffy Taffy and D. The reason I have Laffy Taffy and D is because it's just like every time you eat it, it just sticks to your mouth, like the roof of your mouth. It just gets stuck with Laffy Taffy, so it's gross. Tootsie Rolls are in D too. They're gross. Sweet Tarts I have in D. They're just too sweet. You're gonna hate me. I have Hot Tamales in D because I just don't like them really. Pixie Sticks are in D because we're adults, but I mean that's for kids. And I'm not saying like everything for kids is like trash for adults, but Pixie Sticks definitely falls in that category of there's a certain age where they're not good anymore. Nerds are in there, like Tronnies in there. I have the Gobstoppers in there too because they're not really that good. This orange looking, I don't even recognize. I just threw it in D. I
want to know what your F though.
Oh, you were gonna kill me. You were gonna kill me for this F tier. So my F tier has Pocky because those are
really.
Yeah.
Why don't you like Pocky?
I don't like them.
I literally, when I said Pocky, I was like, everyone likes Pocky, and now you're like, no,
I don't like Pocky. Whoppers
Why?
are an F.
Wait, I want to know why though, because it's so simple and clean, and it tastes good.
I don't know. I just don't like them. Maybe I need to give them another chance.
I definitely think you need to give them another chance.
Whoppers are an F.
That's for... No, I just don't...
Whoppers are an F. Maltese are an F.
There's no way you've ever had Maltese before. I guarantee you've never tasted a Maltese.
They're just Whoppers.
Yeah, they're gourmet Whoppers. And Whoppers are fantastic, so you get even better stuff. It's like when I had McDonald's and Five Guys in S tier. It's like, one is lower quality, but still fantastic, and the other one is like gourmet, and it tastes like heaven.
They're F. They both stink. I have Lemonheads in F, too.
I think if you tasted a Malteser, you would feel differently.
No, because they're Whoppers, and I hate Whoppers.
Anyways.
Lemonheads in F. Candy corn's an F.
So many people would agree with you, but
I know they would because most people have brain cells. Yes, Roz, they're garbage. They're literally trash. Candy corn is probably the worst candy that has ever been created.
That's such a lie.
What else would it be? It's so trash. It's just sugar. It's not good.
All of these things are just sugar.
That's not true. A lot of these things have chocolate and peanut butter and another flavor. That just has food coloring and sugar. It's disgusting.
It tastes good.
It doesn't, Roz. It doesn't. It doesn't taste good at all. I can't believe you actually like candy corn.
I love candy corn.
It's so gross.
Okay, what about Whoppers? Whoppers taste good.
Whoppers do not taste good.
What's so bad about the taste of Whoppers?
They're not good. Roz, they don't... The thing about Whoppers for me is, like, when I see something that's chocolate, I don't really want it wrapped in a, like, circle wafer. Because, like, with Kit Kats, yeah, it's chocolate on a wafer. But that's, like, it's not, like, insanely, like, it's not crunchy. It's not hard. It's just chocolate on a wafer.
Yeah.
With Whoppers, they're just so... They're like BBs. They're gross. I don't like them.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
So if Ferrero Rochers were in this tier list, where would you put them? I know you don't really get them on Halloween, but they're still technically like a chocolate slush candy.
What candy?
Ferrero Rocher.
I have honestly never had it. So
you are fucking eating my ass. There's no way.
I'm not eating your ass. Right. No, I've never had it.
Google Ferrero Rocher.
I will after. I'm not gonna type.
No, do it right the fuck now. Ferrero space ROSHE.
You want me to look at it? Hold on.
Because then you'll recognize it. Maybe you don't know what I'm talking about because I don't know.
I'll look at it. I'll do it on my phone so they don't hear the typing and everything. How do you?
I'd put it in S. So FERRERO.
Ferrero Rocher.
Yes. I think it's fantastic. I think it might be one of the best chocolate delicacies.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Lying.
Never on Halloween, but yeah, I know what they
Yeah,
are.
they're not really a Halloween candy, but if they were here, where would you?
I'd probably slide them an A or S.
That's it. It's a good. It's a good.
They're pretty good.
Good placement. Do you have anything else in F? Anything else noteworthy in F?
I have the Mound and Almond Joy in F because they're gross.
Really?
They're Don't tell me you like those two.
No, I don't. I don't like almonds in. I like almonds and I like chocolate, but I don't really like chocolate and almond.
No, they don't go together, and I also don't like nuts. So it's like
Doesn't Almond Joy also have like coconut?
Yeah, it's on coconut.
Yeah, I don't like that.
It's not good. I do like some coconut things, but not Almond Joy. We just killed so many brand deals.
Per the norm. This is what we do here at the professional.
I mean, Hershey's is in though, because like all their products are high tier.
Yeah, but for some reason, somebody here doesn't like Whoppers and candy corn for some reason.
How is candy corn? No one likes candy corn, Roz.
Intellectuals like candy corn.
Then why do you like them, Roz?
Because I'm a fucking intellectual.
Do you want me to read off the entire Raza curse thread? Maybe another episode. That could be a topic.
Okay, having a thread of curses that is really, really long, despite the fact that it hasn't existed for that long, doesn't necessarily mean I'm not an intellectual.
It's years. I mean, I haven't been digging for years, but like the curse has been around for a couple years.
Yeah, but the fact that the curse exists doesn't make me not intellectual.
I don't know, because you have used your powers for good. You used your powers for good with Spiderman. You said you've given up all hope that he's ever going to be in the MCU again.
Yeah, and like 2 weeks later, it's like, boom, I'm back.
New deal, he's back.
The candy corn is good.
It's not. How long are we going to fight about this? I feel like we're going to fight about this the entire month.
I hope one day you get blindfolded and someone forces you to eat something and you're going to be like, this tastes good, and you open your eyes and it's candy corn.
I know the taste of candy corn immediately. I know.
Yeah.
You can
feel it you can like feel it on your teeth and in your cheeks, and it's just
it's disgusting.
It's good, dude.
It's good. So bad. I already know what I'm going to name this episode now. They'll see it. But it's
cap
gross.
Or no capping. Cap
Stop
no
saying no cap, bro.
No cap.
No one says no cap anymore.
Yeah, bro, it's 2019. Stop living in 2019.
Stop living in the present. Live in the future.
As my good friend would say, no Caposaurus Rex.
Can you never speak to that friend again?
I don't have a choice.
All right. Do they listen?
No, but they live with me.
Oh, I know who it is. Okay. Can you please tell them to stop saying that?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll convey them.
All right, convey that message to me or to him. No, I would never say those words. Fucking. I almost said it to like make fun of it, but I'm just not saying that. Ian, if you want to edit yourself in saying Caposaurus Rex.
No Caposaurus Rex.
All right. So we got one more little thing to do. So we were sitting here thinking, what's a fun thing we could talk about? We don't really got a lot of news. We actually needed two things. The first thing was the candy list, which you could we'll make a poll after this episode about candy corn, I think. But for now, we got one more little fun thing, and then we'll probably do a Would You Rather. So, Roz, we both found 2 interesting facts and 1 lie, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I did. So, do you want to read your three statements first? Because I have mine. Okay.
All right. So, here are my 3 statements.
Mm-hmm.
1.
Oh, but before we start, we have to guess which one is the lie.
Yes.
So we got 2 of these. 2 of these are real facts.
1. Russia has a larger surface area than Pluto.
Okay.
2, Florida is geographically the closest state in the United States to the continent of Africa.
Okay.
And 3 is that Cleopatra lives closer to the invention of the iPhone than she did to the building of the Great Pyramid of Giza.
Okay. I think the lie is the Cleopatra one.
What makes you say that?
Because the Russia one, I don't think he would have thrown that in there if it wasn't a fact. The Florida one is absolutely true. And, well, shit, maybe it's not.
No, I like your deductive reasoning, bro.
I think that one is true. I'm pretty comfortable with the Florida one being a fact. So I gotta go with the Cleopatra one.
All right. Bryce, you are an intellectual, a gentleman, a scholar. You use very good deductive reasoning. The SAT makers would be proud. So let me tell you this. Here is an actual fact. Maine is geographically closest to United States state to Africa. But that doesn't make any fucking sense, does it? Why would Maine be the closest?
Because looking on a map, it's like Florida.
Yeah, Florida's seemingly way closer to everyone else.
Yeah,
but it's Maine.
That was,
I really wish I knew how.
That doesn't even seem real to like. It's Maine, really? Because Maine's like, you look at Maine, it's like way up there. I don't know. That's really, I don't know.
Do you want to hear some other Maine facts?
No, I don't. I don't.
All right. I appreciate your intelligence. So, did you know that Maine is the only United States state with only one syllable in its name?
Yeah.
Don't believe me? Check it.
I'm not.
Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas,
Stop.
California, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon. What's next? Whatever. You understand the point. Here's another Maine fact. Did you know that Maine is the only state in mainland United States that only borders one other state?
Yeah, I did know that, actually.
Yeah, of course, you fucking Northeasterners.
It only borders New Hampshire.
Yep.
Although it's close.
It's actually Alaska.
Ross, Alaska borders no states. It borders kind of Canada.
It does border Canada. Yeah. What the fuck do you mean kind of Canada?
Kind of Canada.
I'm really mad I couldn't get the last few. Hold on. All states in alphabetical order.
Why?
Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina, Texas, Utah, Vermont, Virginia, Washington, West Virginia, Wisconsin, Wyoming. I knew that off the top of my head, except for the gap between Oregon and fucking Pennsylvania. Do you know why? In the first grade, we did this thing called the Patriotic Play, where we did a lot of songs that were like United States based, and that was 15 50 United States from 13 original colonies. Shot them, scout them, learn all about them one by one.
I mean,
so we name every state in the USA.
I would love to hear elementary school Roz stories. Honestly.
Yeah, it was in first grade. I had to give like a small talk. Like I was one of the people who had to speak in the play. It was like a Shakespeare soliloquy. I think it was about the Civil War, but I don't remember because it was like 12 years ago. So a lot has happened since then.
Okay.
Anyways, I'd love to pick at your brain for a little bit.
So, Roz, I also have one lie and 2 facts. I don't have 2 lies. So, the first statement is Charles Darwin pet turtle didn't die until 2006. A bolt of lightning contains enough energy to toast 100,000 slices of bread. And gum takes 7 years to digest. So which one of those is the lie?
I think it's gum taking 7 years to digest.
Well, let me hear your deductive reasoning.
Okay. Turtles live for a very long time. So it would make sense if Charles Darwin's pet turtle lived for that long because it was the pet of Charles Darwin.
That's true.
So ecologists probably were like, that's an important ass fucking turtle. We should save it. Oh, but at the same time, actually no, people weren't like save the turtles in 2006.
No,
we didn't know what the fuck turtles were back then.
Yes, we didn't know what turtles were in 2006.
Yeah, turtles didn't exist until Finding Nemo came out.
Oh, really? That's why Charles Darwin had one.
Yeah.
You're right.
It could be the Charles Darwin one because I don't know if Charles Darwin had a pet turtle.
I don't know.
So,
which one do you think this is?
So, and then what was the other one?
A bolt of lightning contains enough energy to toast 100,000 slices of bread.
I can totally believe that. You know what? I'm gonna go with Charles Darwin's pet because now I'm thinking about it. There's no way Charles Darwin had a pet turtle, so it's that one.
This is a cold world we live in, Roz. It's the gum takes 7 years to digest.
Wait, no. Okay, I never.
No.
If we were playing Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, I would be correct right now.
Well, this is the evil world we live in. We're not playing Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Anyone who just heard that knows that I was correct.
Well, now they know. They didn't know until I said it, but now they do.
Now they do.
You didn't even know you were right.
Points. At least listen.
Listen, bro. You had it the first time.
Fuck Charles Darwin and his pet turtle.
Whoa! Why would we say fuck Charles Darwin? What did he do? He did nothing wrong.
Because they discovered evolution, which is a myth.
Right. You might want to take that back.
It's like the monkey scope, the Scopes monkey trial. Did you ever learn about that in AP US history?
I never took AP US history. I only did college now.
There was like this school in like Tennessee that was teaching evolution, and the governor or whatever got mad.
You know what?
Evolution.
I did hear about this actually. I've heard about it before. I didn't learn about it, but I've heard of.
Yeah, it happened in like 1800s.
I have heard about this.
Is evolution a myth, though? I think this is a very good talk.
Are we really gonna?
Because think about it.
52 minutes in.
I have a very good friend who said if evolution was real, we would find humans in the jungle.
If man came from monkey, why is there still monkey? That is not my original. That's a tweet actually from. I don't remember who tweeted that, but I remember reading that tweet and laughing my ass off. If man came from monkey, why is there still monkey?
Like, I don't know. Like, also, dude, just fuck Charles Darwin. That guy was a virgin. Totally.
I don't think that's not the right intellectual, Ross. That's what's his name?
Isaac Newton?
Yeah, it's Isaac Newton.
All right, well, Charles Darwin was still a bitch who got bodied by Ash Ketchum in the epic rap album.
That's crazy, because Isaac Newton got bodied by Bill Nye.
Bill Nye, the science guy, who was being played
by... what's his name? Why can't I think of his name?
Oh, Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah, Neil deGrasse Tyson, yeah. Why don't you pick on a... We're not going to start singing epic rap battles of history. I probably could, but I'm not gonna. But to answer your question, evolution's real, bro. Honestly, it is. I think so. I don't know if this is what the topic we really want to get into, but yeah, I think it's real.
Evolution is probably real, but I'm skeptical of it being real amongst human beings.
Maybe we could talk about this on
another time.
Like maybe make it a whole topic one day, but I was not. Jesus, because I want to come at this with facts and logic,
Right.
I can't believe I just quoted Ben Shapiro. I don't like Ben Shapiro, by the way. I think he's a cornball.
Ben Shapiro ASMR, though.
Those are funny. Those Ben Shapiro memes are really funny.
Let's just say, I'm not gonna do it.
The one when remember the one I sent you where he was stuffed in the locker?
Yeah, that's fucking hilarious. That's actually fucking hilarious.
My favorite one's probably one we can't recite on this show.
Definitely not.
I'm probably going to quote it immediately after this ends. Alright, Roz. So, we didn't do one... I don't think we didn't really do a serious one last week, or one we would...
No, we did not.
I asked...
A legitimate one.
I just asked... for the Would You Rather, I just asked you...
If I wanted to do another impression.
Yeah, which I wish you answered no. So, I don't... Man, I had to think of one. Okay. I think I got one. Would you... Oh, this is very mature. I can't believe I'm about to ask this. Would you rather... Would you rather pee yourself and everyone realizes, or shit yourself and no one realizes? What would you rather have happen, Ross?
Probably the latter. You know,
I mean,
that happened to Al.
Happened to Al Roker
at the White House.
I couldn't even imagine, bro. You shit yourself at the White House.
Yeah, because remember Al Roker used to be fat, but then he had liposuction. Now he's skinny. Like, I don't know if you remember, but Al Roker used to be fat. And
I don't.
So yeah, he had this interview where like he would have bowel problems afterwards, and so he was in the White House one time and he just shit himself, and he talked about how he went commando at the White House.
What?
True story. Yeah,
that actually happened. That's really funny.
Happened.
That's actually really funny. I don't know, cause like, man, when you shitting yourself is so bad. I don't know how babies do it, bro.
I don't know if babies do it consciously. What about you?
Man, this is actually hard. I don't know. This is my would you rather, and I don't have an answer, cause you picked the latter. Oh my god, there's so many things, like, it depends, like, how long do I have to deal with that? Like, I guess the latter, because, like, you know what, save yourself the public embarrassment, I guess, but, Jesus Christ. Alright, let's end the episode. Thank you for listening to the very unlucky episode 13 of the Professional Podcast. As you can tell, we are very professional by that Would You Rather.
It's crazy how episode 13 is coming out on Halloween, which is on Friday the 13th this year. Kind of crazy.
So don't follow Razo_. His tweets are very stinky.
No, they're very good.
They're not. Honestly, your tweets just stink. Especially on Saturdays and Sundays. You cannot have Roz on your timeline on Saturday or Sunday, bro. You have to mute him. He gives you no choice. You can follow me, though. I am officially a certified platinum tweeter like Roz.
Dude, okay, hold on. You got like
20K.
I got 100.
I don't know what it's at.
1,000 likes.
It was 150.
Yes, it was.
It was 150.
It was 150. Mm-hmm.
I don't know it was at 20 when we started. It could be at it was at 21 when we started. But I'd say that's platinum.
Yeah, it's platinum.
I mean, it's not yours. Your tweet didn't piss anyone off. That's a different show for mine. If you want to follow me, at itsbriz, ITSBRIZZ. If you want to follow the show, you can follow it at ProPod Show. I still love that at to this day. I hope we never have to get rid of it or get suspended, because I love that. It's just so nice. It just flows really nice off the tongue. Anyway, we'll see you next week for episode 14. Bye.